Now it's time to create more than one activity, because so far in our videos we only worked with one activity, with one screen, but in a real app you probably or definitely you'll have more than one screen. And I'm gonna also show you how to open a new activity, so how to navigate from one activity to another activity. And first I'm gonna go to resources to create some strings. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna create here, I'm gonna type string, let's call activity underscore 1. Let's type here activity 1. Let's create another string, activity 2, and it's gonna have the text activity 2. Let's create a text, because we're gonna create a button too. I'm gonna use a button to navigate to the activity. So I'm gonna type here button go to second activity, and it's gonna say go to next or go to. Now let's go inside activity main.xml. Let's go to code, and I'm gonna keep this text view, but I'm gonna change the text to activity. So I'm gonna put here string activity 1, and I'm gonna make the text size bigger, so I'm gonna put here 20 sp. I'm gonna go to design, and I'm gonna put a button here. So we say activity 1, let's say it should be activity 1 and activity 2. Alright, so I'm gonna put a button, I'm gonna drag it here. Let's constrain it. Let's push it up a little bit. Let's add an ID, and I'm gonna go inside the code, ID button go to activity. We're gonna change the text to string button go to second activity. Now if I go to design, we have go to, and let's make the letters not be uppercase, so let's type here all caps, and let's set false. So now if I look here, I have go to, and we have activity 1. Now how to navigate to the next activity? First we need to create the activity, so click on this package called com.example.activities. So we right click on it, we go to new, and we go down here where it says activity, and here we have a few options, and we select this one, empty activity. So new activity and empty activity. We need to give a name to this activity. It's called main activity 2. Let's call it second activity. Let's delete the 2, and let's click on finish. And now we're going to create another activity. And now change has been meant to, let's keep memory changes. Okay, so now we have our second activity opened here. As you can see, we have it here, and it's opened. Now let's go back inside main activity. Let's create our button, private go, private latent it, go to button. So it's gonna be of type button. I'm gonna type here go to button equals find view by ID r.id dot go to activity. I'm gonna set on click listener, so go to, let's put it here, go to button dot set on click listener and we press enter. Now let's go inside the, so I did this inside the main activity. So let's go inside the second activity, and let's go inside the second activity.xml. So we have activity, this is the second, or you can go here where you have layouts and you have activity second, activity main. So let's go inside activity second, and let's put a text view here in the middle. So we put a text view, we constrain it, and we need to give, let's create another string here. Actually we have a string here, activity2. So we go in activity second, and let's change the text of that text view. So from text view to activity2. So string activity2, let's increase the text size to 20 ESP. Now if I go to design, so now we are in the layout of the second activity. So we're setting the layout of the second activity now here. Now let's go back inside the main activity, and let's see how we can go to the next activity. To go to the next activity, we need to use a class called intent. So I'm going to type here val intent, I'm going to put equals intent, and the intent takes two things. First is the context on which you are currently in, the activity in which you are currently in, and the activity that you want to go. So if we type here this, I run this at main activity, and now the activity where I want to go. So second activity, and we use this syntax, colon java class.java. So this is how you basically what we're saying here. Hey, go from the main activity where I'm currently in to the second activity. Now we need to call a function now which is gonna actually move us to the next activity, and then that function is called start activity. So we type here start activity, and as you can see, it takes as input an intent. So I'm gonna put intent, the intent that we create above, and now when I run this, right, so we have our activity 1. Now if I click on go to, now it's opening the second activity. So now we are in a different screen on the second activity that we created. As you can see here, say activity 2. If I press on the back button, it will take me back in the activity 1. And let me show you another way to start the activity using the scope function also. So let's delete this, and what we can do, I can put here also start activity it. So we are referencing the context object, which is the intent. So now if you run this, if I click on go to, we go to the second activity, and if I click on this back button, it will take me back in the first activity. So this is how you can create other activities, and this is how you can navigate through activities. So I'm gonna end the video now and see you in the next video.